The age-old question that plagues all up-and-coming filmmakers. Does RED really make more cinematic images than Sony? I have both cameras. I own a Sony FX6 and a RED Komodo, and instead of telling you my experience with the cameras, I thought I would just show you stuff that I've shot with both cameras. Sometimes even on the same set, I've used both cameras. And I would just put the footage up and let you guys decide which image you like more. I'm not going to tell you which camera is which until the very end. So comment down below as you're watching the video if you can tell this is definitely a Sony or this is definitely RED. I'm curious to see if you guys can tell a difference. So yeah, let's roll the clips. Alright, if you guessed that camera A was the RED, then you are wrong. Camera A is either a mixture of the Sony FX6, the Sony FX3, or the A7C, Mark II, and I think Mark I as well. There's even an iPhone clip in there, which, if you didn't know, is also a Sony sensor. Sony makes all of the sensors for iPhones and for Apple. Camera B is definitely the RED, and to my naked eye, I could tell which one is which just because with the RED, I shoot a lot more anamorphic stuff, just because I have RF anamorphic lenses. So if you do see a difference between these clips, and you can just see like just a characteristic that one has that the other one doesn't have, it might be because a lot of these clips for the RED are shot on anamorphic lenses, and it kind of gives it a different look. But if they were both anamorphic or if they were both spherical, I think you really can't tell the difference once they're graded, once you have them, like, you know, sound design, edited, if you cut it well, if you have a good story, or if what you're shooting doesn't really matter if they need to match perfectly, right? I have client work where I've shot documentaries, talking head stuff, where I've used the RED and the FX6 side by side. And are the skin tones a little different? Yes. Do I have to grade them a little bit more to match them? Yes. But in the final product, like for me, I usually have enough time to color grade, and I'm not really stressed out to match them. So in my workflow, the Sony and the RED cut pretty well together, and I don't have any issues with them. The main difference I would say with the RED Komodo and the Sony FX6 is just that the RED shoots 6K. So the RED gives you more flexibility in post to do some digital zooms. It's a little bit sharper for sure. I wouldn't even say a little bit. The RED is definitely sharper and more clear than the FX6. It just shoots at that 6K resolution, and I can tell a difference when I'm editing. But the Sony FX6 is just so good in low light. It has great autofocus. The XLR ports are so good. Full frame sensor. The Komodo doesn't have a full frame sensor. It does have a global shutter, which definitely gives it a different look. But yeah, I think they're both great cameras, and I would say, if you ask me which camera would I get right now if I only had one choice, and the only thing that mattered was image quality, yeah, I'd probably give it to the RED Komodo. But which camera do I think is overall better? The Sony FX6. You can't go wrong with it. And the full frame sensor on the FX6 gives it a look that I love. I love the full frame large format look. So yeah, I think the FX6 is a way better camera as far as what you can do with it. But I do think that the RED just has a certain look to it that's kind of hard to describe. But straight at a camera, RED does have, to me, a more cinematic look. And I think it's just the way it replicates the shadows, the way it looks, the way it replicates contrast. I don't really know how to describe it, but it definitely has a punchier look to me that I enjoy. But yeah, overall, I just hope that with this video, you can see that you can get really incredible images out of a Sony camera and really incredible images out of a RED camera. And your preference on which one to invest into shouldn't really just depend on the image quality, because they're both going to get you professional, cinema grade quality images. You have to ask yourself which camera works the best for your workflow. Hope this video helps. Please subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, if you're wondering why I chose this angle to film this video, I just got tired of talking head stuff, and I wanted to do something that I really don't do, which is a talking head video with the camera above me. So hopefully this looks cool. I committed to it, so I hope you guys think it's a cool shot. If not, I won't do it again. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. If you guys like this video, please check out my channel. I have a bunch of other short films and videos on there. And subscribe. I'd love to talk to you guys in the comments. And yeah, thanks for watching. Peace.